just do whatever they want this game. I think that's one of the most important things that they've got going in this lineup. Is they're probably not happy with how little farm the Lone Druid is getting. They really need this Lone Druid to get some items. Nice roll. Get the stun. Get the kickback. Can they get this kill? Very nice for the Lone Druid to grab that one. Grab himself another Wraith Band.
Are those cracks in Dire's top tower?
Morph actually needs to be a little bit careful. Alright, does manage to get the roll away. Nicely done. He's morphing strength, but they're still chasing, and he's already used the waveform. Ajit closing the gap, just needs to make sure to land this stun. He will do so. And looking like he is 100% dead. CZY and Felix both trying to come over and help, but looks like they might also just be casualties. Snowballing onto Zephyr, but what more can they really do? The charge comes through. Kang thinks about something here, but he's only got 2 points in the Burrow Strike. Just sits in the Sandstorm. They do have Mercury here, though. They get the Reaper Scythe out onto the Bear, but In Your Dream, he's not dead just yet, and a nice stun from Ajit buys a little bit more time. In Your Dream thinks about coming back in here, needs to be a little bit careful. Felix is going to have an ultimate, well, not an ultimate, but another Stroke of Fate up soon. They're switching over onto 1437 instead. Looks like they will grab that kill. And Zephyr also trapped in the backlines. He's going to be brought down. They lose both supports. Pretty difficult to bring down. And he will find himself in the middle of these fights quite a lot, especially with the new rolling boulders. So I think it makes sense. 147 getting gone on, but he pops the bulldoze and now just turns it around. Kang's pretty tanky to get the vacuum back together. The Morphling taking damage off the Ion Shell. They do get the Soul Bind down. Double Reaper Scythe attempted, but they get neither kill. Spirit Breaker almost dead, but not quite. And looks like he might be able to get off another charge to buy his team a little bit more time. Moon Meander almost down. 2-man charge through. Ajit still fighting. Lobs out the Laguna Blade, but it's not enough to kill Mercury. He's got that hood, so he ends up surviving. It's a 2-for-1 so far. They've lost the Morphling, an important target. Zephyr finds another stun, wants to finish off Felix, will be able to. This Ion Shell still ticking, but it is a triple kill for Mercury. Ajit just trying to find a little hidey hole away from Kang, and he has done so successfully. Almost lands the stun. Kang knows where he is. It's only 2 points in the Burrow Strike, though, so it's not actually going to kill off Ajit. And at the top side of the map, it's just In Your Dream going at it all by himself. He finds a tier 2 tower, and he kills off the Tusk. Ajit on the run. I think he's going to be just fine. Yeah, he's okay. The Spirit Breaker and the Earth Spirit to kind of go for these things. Zephyr's going to reveal this smoke on the other side. He comes running into them. Can they focus him down? They're using a bunch of spells. He's still quite tanky, though. The double Bracer build doing its work, and the Ion Shell is just ticking down CZY. They block down the Necrophos. He gets Laguna Bladed in the face. It's a double kill from Moon Meander. Felix tried to come in here. He's also going to get locked down by the stun. Ajit on a mega kill streak, and Tigers finding their stride now. 5-manning up. They got a bunch of wall illusions. They've got themselves the Alpha Wolf as well, and they even find the Sand King a little bit further across. He's tanky, but is he tanky enough? The Burrow Strike doesn't get him out of there. Nice roll forward from Zephyr, lands the stun too, but they have to be careful of the charge vacuum counter initiation, and the tier 2 is already pretty low. I don't know if they actually want to take this fight. The Morphling's coming over as if he wants to, but alright, they get the silence onto Felix. Looks like he might just get focused down, no trouble. Hardly any commitment whatsoever. 1437 is looking for more. They've managed to drag Mercury outside of the base. They do go in now, focusing towards the Luna. Epicenter doing decent damage, but she's just so damn fast. She walks it off. They get the vacuum together. It doesn't quite work properly with the stun combination, but CZY's still dead. Kang's getting focused down next. The Laguna Blade finishes him off. They did manage to drop a Reaper Scythe and find the 1 kill. 2-for-2 trade at the moment. It's just too fast for these Morphlings and EBs and Phantom Lancers to actually play. You're getting run down for Lanes of Rax in like 20 minutes. CZY easily brought down. Yeah, what can you do? If you're losing, tier 3s this quickly, these hard carries really don't have much room to play. 1437 comes zooming in with the surge. So much damage. They've already burst down the Grimstroke. He falls to the Laguna Blade. CZY buying back, but he's just getting right-click down. 1437 knocking him back with the... but just not having the ability to get any impact out of their Morphling. 1437 is going to get his TP cancelled, but I don't think he's actually in too much danger. There's a bunch of heroes here hitting the shrine. Tigers need to be a little bit careful about how they play this. They do have a vacuum, but no wall. Zephyr trying to roll his way down onto the low ground, but it gets canceled. He goes through with the slow, the silence, the vacuum back into the magnetize. Now the charge onto everybody. In Your Dream is on the low ground, just chopping wood, laying in with the auto attacks. The Laguna Blade down, the Morphling. He gets annihilated. They are going to try here with the epicenter. Isn't enough damage. Looks like In Your Dream should be brought down. Ajit still fairly healthy. He's got this Bloodstone. Necrophos, nice dodge with the Yules. Is going to keep himself alive, but now the Ancients are getting involved in this, and that's going to make it just that little bit easier for Tiger. Not even going to go via bottom lane, just coming straight in through the mid. Lone Druid has his sight set on the tower. Ajit going to be playing on the outside, and there's just way too much sustain here. Crimson Guard gets popped, but he's still chunking this tower. They're going to try and go for 1-4-3-7, but what can they actually do? They get the Soulbind out. The Laguna Blade is already killed up the top. They get the vacuum back into the stun. This time around, the combination from Tigers is great. They're popping the epicenter, but it's just not doing any damn damage. The pipe buff soaks the entire thing up. Mercury is sitting in the middle of this fight, just getting auto attack down. He doesn't even get the Reaper's Scythe off. And Warriors Gaming already tapping out. 26 minutes in, they're disconnecting, they're done. Tigers very convincingly taking this game. I feel like Puck would actually do just fine. If he gets a couple more CS, he could just go for a bottle instead of picking up more tangos, but it's just going to be Farian. There's a salve coming out at the moment. Nothing to say. Charging towards the Puck. Can he finish this kill? He actually manages to. The top lane a little bit. Moon? Oh, jeez. He's super low. Salving up a little bit. Kind of baiting. CZY is going to get stunned up. And they've got the Dazzle TPing through with the heal bomb. Salve, so if he goes for this kill and finds it, he can salve back up. There have been so many salves used on this mid lane. Oh, roll in. Stun. Ajit jaunting away there. And now the TP comes in from the Rubik. So it's Zephyr who's actually in pretty big trouble. Ajit healing back up. Another orb in 1 second's time. Felix is going to get clipped by that. Oh, Kang blocks himself a little bit with the boar. Ravage comes out, has been stolen by the Rubik. Felix is running in, he pops it. It hits nothing. And now he might also just be dead. They're going to be looking for him. Still a little while to go on the Boulder Smash or the Rolling Boulder. 1-4-3-7 does manage to catch him. Bad juju. Building up a little bit. They get the slow silence through onto the Undying. He's got a Tombstone soon. Felix is getting ticked out. He steals the Magnetize, but he's just getting rock dropped on his head. Mercury does manage to zip forward and bring down 1-4-3-7 yet again. Dazzle not having a very fun time with things right now. Felix manages to get the Magnetize off, but Ajit jumps through with his Veil, quickly bursting the Undying. Mercury will still get a double kill at the end. Diffusal Blade still feeling like it's just taking forever to get. And now we've got a song on Felix as he gets surrounded. He's got the phase shift and the lift to buy himself a little bit of time. Song stolen, in fact. That definitely should not happen. Okay. In Your Dream has messed this up a little bit, and now he might just be dead. Mercury does good damage with the Chakram, quite a lot of slow. They do have the Tidehunter coming over to try and help out. He's got his helm with the Dominator creep. Looking for the lockdown with the Centaur Stomp, and the Timbersaw is actually completely out of mana, just gets heal bombed down and auto attacked. Alright, it was a bit of, maybe it was a bait. Dazzle, he is not having a very fun time. Anchor Smash stolen, Kang no roar, so In Your Dream just comes running forward onto him, and he is just chunking this Beastmaster. Ravage available for Moon Meander, throws it out now. In Your Dream almost dead, but not quite. Can they finish him off? They will be able to. This Tombstone is doing good work. Roll forward from Zephyr, Felix, and CZY trying to keep themselves alive. Tombstone still building up, building up. These zombies are doing work. Ajit gonna, no, not Ajit jumping forward. It's actually the Rubik jumping through. Moon Meander in a little bit of trouble. At least he's got the damage block. Zephyr, no rocks left. That Spirit Vessel charge should be enough to kill the Rubik. And if that's not, the kick to the face will be... There'll be yet another haste rune for this game. They are TPing in the Timbersaw as if they want to fight this, but they just net down the Undying, and he gets completely destroyed by the illusions. This time around, Tigers are going to be running away from the Tombstone. Actually running a little bit further into the fight. They spot the Beastmaster. Can he get the roar out? That's the big question here. No, he gets immediately silenced by Ajit. Felix manages to steal the song, but what does it really matter? It's just going to be a disengage tool for now. Nothing to say. He tries to get down onto the low ground, but he doesn't actually manage it. Oh no, he's trapped up here. Nothing to say. What is going on? Gets one more doppelganger off, but Ajit's already waiting for him. They're going to pop the Ravage as well, just to make sure of this kill. And Tigers Timbersaw game. It's not like he crushed his lane versus the Naga or anything. Maybe they picked the Timber because they thought it was going to be Dazzle mid or something, and that's their go-to counter against the Dazzle mid, but this did not work out the way that they were hoping, I think. Oh, song popped. Okay. Quickly deal with the Tombstone. Ravage is still on cooldown for 15, but they do have a Dream Curl. Zephyr's setting himself up in a position to get the slow and the silence out onto everybody. They've netted down the Phantom Lancer. They're going to finish him off. CZY doing what he can with the ultimate, but they've lost 2 already. Mercury running forward. Ajit getting locked down, but he just nukes the Timber into oblivion. CZY buys back into the game, but there's a slow waiting for him, and the heals continue to get pumped out by 1437. They're going to keep In Your Dream nice and healthy. And so long as this Dazzle doesn't die, this push will be able to continue from Tiger. Zephyr, a little bit of an awkward roll forward, doesn't find the stun, but Ajit will still find the kill. And Tigers once again taking racks at 20 minutes into this game. No trouble whatsoever. Warriors Gaming completely unable with their carry to put up any kind of a fight, and Moon Meander just sitting there pump faking the Ravage. That's a little bit more like it. Nice little kickback. Alright. They're going for a smoke, but their initiation is questionable, and there's always going to be the Ravage counter initiation possibility. But they do manage to focus down the puck, but he actually gets graved. Looks like Ajit might be able to survive. He's phase shifting and jaunting himself away. There's another heal, nothing to say. Still chasing him, but now he's got another phase shift opportunity, and the Ravage lands onto 3. Rubik, what's he been able to get? He's just got the stolen orb. Puck is still somehow alive in the midst of all of this. All they want is this Ajit kill, but there's yet another grave coming out, and there's going to be yet another phase shift. They just can't do it. Warriors Gaming. He's even throwing out the chat wheels on him now. Ajit finally brought down at the end of the day. Have actually scanned. They realize what's going on, so they're just going to take the opposing high ground. They're running into the base, and they're using it like it's their own. All right, Felix comes TPing in. They put down the Tombstone, but there can always be a song to reset this. Yeah, there you go. Song, kill the tomb, choose your target. They look towards the Timbersaw first. Mercury tries to get the Timber Chain away, but he gets rooted up. Ajit's focusing onto the Timbersaw. They are losing 1437. Ravage comes out to protect him, though. Moon Meander playing the savior. And they will bring down the Undying. Zephyr in the backlines looking for another support. They also lose the Phantom Lancer. Mercury does manage to Timber Chain his way a little bit further out, but nothing to say, knows what the situation is. He's even got a buyback available, but going to call the GG, and they're now going to have to go and try their luck down in the lower bracket here.